Hi, welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today, we get a decent baseball slate, and we get still no hockey. Hockey returns tomorrow, and I'm definitely still looking into that game for tomorrow. So I gotta figure out where I want to go for it. I have a leans in that game, but we'll figure it out. But we got a decent slate today, and we got one game in the NBA. We get game one, Heat and Celtics. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we'll take a look back at what happened yesterday. 1-1 right, 1-1 wrong in the wall of sports betting. Baseball started off well, and it crashed at the end for me. Went 6-9, down 2.23 units. LA, Baltimore over 9.5 was a winner. Washington, Miami, first 5 under was a winner. Double up on the Blue Jays was bad. Double up on the Cardinals was bad. So that was not fun. But over 9.5, Boston, Seattle was a winner. Chicago White Sox first 5 money line was a winner, but the first 5 under 4.5. Wow. I felt like I read that game perfectly and did not get rewarded for it. I looked at it. I said this is the game that Lance Lynn bounces back gets right because the Guardians are the worst teams against right-handed pitching in baseball. He goes out there, he throws 5 shutout innings for the first 5 innings there. And I'm like, awesome. And then in the bottom of the 5th, the White Sox scored a run. I'm like, sweet. I got the White Sox first 5 money line. This is awesome. And then they hit a 3-run home run. I'm like, all right, that's enough. And then they hit another 2-run home run. And I'm like, damn it. So then there goes the first 5 under.
All with 2 outs, right?
All with 2 outs. Yes, all with 2 outs. This happened with. So that was awfully frustrating that happened. But it is what it is. Arizona, Oakland over 9.5 was as easy as it gets. Kansas City, San Diego, first 5 under 4.5 was done by the second inning. But Royals scored 5 in those first 2 innings. And they held on by the skin of their teeth to win 5-4 against the Padres last night. Phillies money line was a loser. Dodgers didn't show up last night. Team total over 4.5. Full game over 8. Both losers there. To end the night, 6-9, down 2.23 units. In the NBA, went 1-0-1. I was staring at the first quarter for Denver as well. I never pulled the trigger on it, but I had Denver first half minus 3.5, which was a winner. Denver minus 6 full game, which was a push. And the Nuggets lead the series 1-0. That was really nice to see. 3 wins away from a 375 Western Conference ticket. That would be nice to hit. But overall, slightly losing day. 7-9-1, down 1.63 units overall in May. So far this month, 120, 118, and 4, down 4.23 units. So still a little bit below profitability this month. We're only halfway through, so we'll see.
We're still up 22 units in May.
Wow.
So we're doing well on the site, including yesterday being up, I believe it was 2.73 units. So that was nice to see. Over in Baltimore, got it by the hook. Under in Miami. Ouch. 2-run shot by Soler with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. Makes it from a 4-3 to a 5-4, and that one ended up being a loser on us. Toronto run line loser. The over in the Seattle game, winner. Or over in Red Sox, I should say, winner. Red Sox scored 9. They pretty much did it by themselves. I'm never betting the Cardinals again. They're a joke of a franchise. They lost 3-2. Double up on the over in the Texas money line. Both of those cashed in nicely. White Sox money line winner. Nuggets minus 6 was a push, but they're 1-0, so that's fine. Still rocking this ticket. So 9 down, 7 to go. The under in Kansas City didn't hit, but Kansas City plus 173 did. Overs continue to hit in Oakland, and the Dodgers lose 5-1. We had their run line plus 109. So it is what it is. End up being up 2.73 units on the site yesterday. I'm starting to put up some MLS plays for today, so I'm excited for that. We'll go from there.
Good luck on that one. But
You want to go through the chat real quick? I'm putting up all the plays.
Joe says, saying, morning, boys. Morning. And we got a bunch from Grinch. Grinch, how's my Lakers +6 doing it pushed?
Yeah, pushed.
Something's up with my book. Hasn't cashed yet because it pushed. Athletics money line winner. Yes. Philly stranded 11 last night. That sucks. Yeah, I had their money line. I don't want to get them. Yeah. Another day, another dollar, and always remember Lakers in 6. That involves them winning a game on the road. I personally just don't see it happening. But we will get into some basketball here. We have the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat in this game. The Celtics 8.5-point favorites, total 211 in this spot. Line opened up at -8 for Boston. It did dip down to a 7, but now it's all the way up to an 8.5. And this total opened up at a 210. It's now to a 211, so it's moved up a full point. We have 77% of the tickets, 58% of the cash is on the Heat. The lines move towards the Celtics. We have 67% of the tickets, 71% of the cash is on the over. The lines moved up a point towards the over. And I feel like the books are begging you to take the Heat here. And I know, Tim, you're on the Heat. I'm on the Celtics first quarter, first half. Because I'm unable to bet them full game because you put the Heat up on the site. But that's beyond the point. I got them I got -2.5, -115 for the first quarter, -4.5 for the first half. I see the Celtics winning this game by double digits. And I don't think it'll be particularly close. And I think the Celtics cruise in this series, to be completely honest. I see this as let's see what the odds are. +450 or +250 is kind of what I'm looking at for this series. Celtics 4-0 +450. Celtics 4-1 +250. I think this is a gentleman's sweep. I think this is a series that you can get under 5.5 games for +110. I don't hate that either. I don't think this series is particularly close. I'm sorry, Tim. I think the Celtics blow them out.
That's fine. Here we go. Teams that win Game 7 have a 34-45 record in the following series. In terms of game ones, and most of the time they lose by at least 4 points. I'm grabbing the Heat. It's just a fate of the Game 7, and I would have done it with any other team that went to Game 7, which this is. I did it with. Well, I didn't do that with when Golden State played against the Lakers in the second round. That's been the only other Game 7, and we saw how that one went. I just think that after the long, crazy series between Miami and between Boston and Philly, I just think it's gonna be a flat spot for Boston. Heat are the more rested team, and at 8.5 points, normally I say, hey, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna grab the 8.5 points. I don't see them blowing them out. I see this as a one-possession game, no matter who wins this one. I would take a shot with Miami to win the game outright at like $3. I think that they have a legit shot at winning this game. So I like the Miami Heat in this game, 100%.
Fair. I don't.
That's okay. Go to the chat.
Yeah, let's take a look here. Supness. Heat could outright win Game 1. Yes, they can. Heat money line ticket slaughter game.
Yeah, I can see it.
No cover for the Nuggets. They pushed. Depending on the number you got. Heat are more rested. Yeah. Cards, Jays, under Padres, 0-4. Brutal day. Yeah. Hit 6 leg. There you go. Thoughts on the total? I lean over.
I really didn't like anything with the total.
I think under, but the line's going opposite me. Yeah, that's the only reason why I lean towards the overs. The lines move towards that direction, to be completely honest. But we will move into the diamond now. Detroit Tigers and the Pittsburgh Pirates here. The Tigers -160 favorites in this game, total of 7.5. Line opened up at -141 for the Tigers, and it's now -162. Line opened up at an 8, -120 to the under. Now it's 7.5, -115 towards the over. So it opened up juice towards the under. Now it's juice towards the over. It's moved down a full run now, down a half a run. We have 79% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on the Tigers. So big bets coming in on Detroit in this game. We have 69% of the tickets, 83% of the cash is on the under. The lines move towards the under in this game. We had the Detroit Tigers, who are third in baseball hitting left-handed pitching, which kind of surprised me. 139 WRC plus against against left-handed pitching. The Detroit Tigers, which with how bad of hitting they've been this year, that's awfully surprising. 138 WRC plus, third in baseball against lefties. And the Pirates are ninth, 117. And runs created plus. Hill 4.33 ERA, 6.55 expected ERA. Rodriguez 1.57 ERA, 2.59 expected ERA. So both teams hit lefties. Both pitchers are due for some regression. I mean, the line hasn't moved too much towards the under here to make me really scared of an overplay. I think the over is not a bad look in this game at 7.5. I know Rodriguez is terrifying to take that with. I think the Tigers can do that by themselves here. Team total over 4.5 at +108. I think they mash against Rich Hill here, and this is gonna actually, I think, end up leading me to a double up spot here. My original thoughts was Detroit first 5 -0.5. It is -130, so it's a little bit juicy, but I'm fine with that. Tigers first 5 -0.5 a run, -130. Tigers team total over 4.5 +108.
I just like the Tigers run line in general. This is just one that I going to back the pitchers that I like. And one of the pitchers that I really like is Rodriguez right now.
Yep.
He's been phenomenal ever since his first 2 starts, where he gave up 4 and 3. The rest of the time, 1-0-0, 1-0-0. He's been phenomenal.
He's been playing binary code.
Yeah, and I could see him doing that again against a struggling Pittsburgh Pirates team that in their since they started their losing streak, which they've lost, they've won 2 games in the month of May.
Yeah.
They've scored 1, 1, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3, 0, 4, 0.
Yeah, which is why I took the Tigers team total over rather than the full game over, because I could see the Tigers winning this game 5-1.
I didn't say I like the over. I said the Tigers run one.
Yeah, no. Like when you were describing how bad they've been offensively, that's why I isolated the overplay to just the Tigers for me.
Yeah, I like the Tigers run line. I think they get the job done today with their best pitcher on the mound.
Yeah, let's get a little bit of Tigers action early.
Yep.
Hopefully they're able to beat up on Dick Mountain.
Yes. Back to the chat. I'm going to be doing this for a couple of games. So.
Let's take a look. I like the Tigers, not as a fave. Yeah.
That's why I take them run line.
-175 for Detroit. I think it's worth it. I mean, it's their ace versus Rich Hill, who is due for some massive regression. Pirates team total under first 5 at 1.5. Don't hate that either. Pass. Maybe the Nerfy and the Tigers. I don't like the Nerfy because I'm hoping the Tigers score a few in the first inning. When I bet a first 5 run line, I'm not looking for a Nerfy because I don't want to worry about 4 innings of a team scoring. I want the full 5. Next matchup here, Cincinnati Reds and the Colorado Rockies. The Reds, this is a pick of -105 on both sides. Total 11.5 in this game. Let's get it here. This line's actually moved a little bit. This line opened up at Cincinnati +110. Now they're -111. So this line's flipped towards Cincinnati and Graham Ashcraft against Austin Gomber. And this line opened up at an 11.5, dipped down to 11, and it's now 11 back up to 11.5 with a 4-cent line movement towards the over in this game. So they think maybe Gomber gets hit a little bit in this game. Let's take a look what the money's coming in. 57% of the tickets, 72% of the cash is on the Reds, which kind of makes sense. And then we have 58% of the tickets, 55% of the cash is on the over or the under, and the lines move a little bit towards the over. I really don't have an interest in the over in this game. I would probably look more towards the side. Graham Ashcraft, 3.95 ERA, but a 4.3 expected ERA. The only thing is, I don't think we have to really worry about that against this Rockies team. We'll get into that in just a second. Gomber, 6.3 ERA with a 6.42 expected ERA. I don't think we'll have to worry about either of those pitchers that are due for some negative regression against these teams, though, because the Reds against lefties, 83 runs created plus last 30 days, which is 23rd in baseball. The Rockies against righties, 83 runs created plus, 24th in baseball. Both are subpar against each other's pitching arms. And then the bullpen advantage slightly goes towards the Rockies, 12th compared to 15th for the Reds. I lean Reds first 5 in this game. Looking at Ashcraft in the first 5 innings, I'm not going to get involved with it. But it's just a lean at the moment. I lean Reds first 5. 125 would be that.
Yeah, I like the Reds. I trust Graham Ashcraft. That's one of the pitchers I like to back. Although he did get tagged up. Yeah, his ERA is kind of skewed at the 3.95 because he allowed 8 runs to Chicago. Other than that, 3 earned runs in every other game. 3 earned runs or less in every single other game. I think this is a red spot for me. I believe they're playing better as of late. They just lost. Well, they've won 4 out of their last 6. They've been playing a little bit better baseball. Colorado kind of dropped off after they've won 2 out of 3. I like the Reds in this game. It's just me liking Graham Ashcraft. He's one of the pitchers that I like to back, so I like the Reds in this one.
I lean that way. I'll see if I get to it or not.
I can get plus 101.
There you go. That second half makes me believe the Lakers will push it to 7.
Nope.
Pass. Over, but pass. Plus, the NBA would love a game 7.
Yeah, they'll probably get one from Boston, Miami.
Morning, fellas. Morning. Fellas, Jokic points, rebounds, and dimes hit again last night.
He hit a triple-double in the freaking third quarter.
Yeah.
I think he hit his pros was like 50 and a half. He had 42 at halftime. That's your MVP. Thank you very much. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we'll move on to this game.
I'll go ahead and put it up.
We have the Arizona Diamondbacks at the Oakland Athletics. The Diamondbacks minus 155, road favorites, total 9.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement in this spot here between Ryan Nelson and Luis Medina. Line opened up at minus 151 for the Diamondbacks. It's gone nowhere. It went all the way up to 155 at one point, and then now it's back down to 151. Line opened up at a 9.5 even money. It's now 9.5 at plus 102, so it's moved 2 cents towards the under. We have 85% of the tickets, 79% of the cash is on the Diamondbacks, and the line's not moved. We have 72% of the tickets, 75% of the cash is on the under, and it's only moved 2 cents. And looking at it pretty plain and simple, these two teams absolutely smash right-handed pitching. The Diamondbacks are 3rd in baseball, 120 runs created plus. The Athletics are 11th in baseball with 106. Luis Medina, 8.18 ERA, but an 5.84 expected ERA, so expect better from him. Nelson, 6.2 ERA, but a 4.99 expected ERA, so expect slightly better from him. But both these guys, better means 5 ERAs, which is still not good. And the bullpens, the Athletics bullpen's 30th in baseball. So we're going to continue to pick on this this bullpen here for the Diamondbacks or for the Athletics. First, we're going to go full game over 9.5 plus 102. Continue to ride those Oakland overs.
Yeah, why not? I already put it up. I actually was able to get a 9. For the total.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, you could have gotten it. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of our quote unquote free square. You can call it that. Yeah. I'm all over it. This is a team an Oakland team that's got the worst ERA in baseball, and it went up after yesterday's game. I believe it's still 7.18 Went down. Oh yeah, they only gave up 8 runs, so yeah, it went down. Well, that doesn't make sense. Anyways, I like the over in this game. Diamondbacks gonna be able to hit off of them, and this is just a bad Oakland team. How about a Rooker? A Rooker run / RBI. Pretty much every single game from now on. I think there's value in that. So let's go ahead grab that. But I like the over, 100% over in this game.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Well, it's kind of a blind bet at this point.
Yeah. Graham ass crack. Yeah. He has damn near triple-double at halftime. Yeah. He had 10 rebounds with 5 minutes in the first quarter.
Yeah. He had a double-double 5 minutes into the game.
Here come the adjustments. We'll see. We'll see.
How do you adjust against Jokic? I don't think they can.
Christian Walker home run from
Sure.
Yeah. Man City plus under 4.5 goals minus 105 is this heading.
I don't think there's EPL today. Grinch, when is that game? Last time I knew, I think that game might be tomorrow. No, the only game tomorrow is Newcastle. Now you got me looking up this stuff.
3. Yeah. Take the over in this game. Oh, it's 2 p.m., 3 p.m., whatever.
Today?
I don't see it.
I don't see we're seeing a Man City game. I'm looking under EPL. I don't see Man City. I see Manchester United. I don't see Man City game.
Okay.
Oh, Champ League. Oh, yeah, I don't have that. I have the English Premier League and I have the MLS on the site, which I just put up my 7 MLS plays. So
I just realized I completely missed a game.
Cubano, so what I'm doing for soccer is I have an app that I go and look at ticket numbers and how the line moves, and I go from there. I don't know any of the players. I don't know any of the teams, and quite frankly, I don't care. But both of them have been profitable for me.
I can see it.
Yeah.
He's just that good. Yes.
Who's stopping him? AD can't.
All right, we'll move on to the next game here. The Minnesota Twins are at the LA Dodgers. Dodgers $1.30 favorites in this game with a total of 8.5 in this one. I did have something written down for this game. Let's see if it correlates. We have Sonny Gray and Dustin May. I must say, I'm just kidding. This line opened up at a minus 151 for the Dodgers. It's now down to a minus 130. So a 21-cent line move towards the Minnesota Twins in this one here. And we have this game opened up at an 8.5 minus 105. It's now an 8.5 minus 116 towards the over. So an 11-cent line movement towards the over in this game, which is kind of interesting. We have these two teams. We have Sonny Gray, Dustin May. Sonny Gray with a 1.39 ERA, which I believe is best in baseball right now, but a 2.91 expected ERA. Expecting to be a little bit worse, but not overly crazy. 3 or a little bit less, lower than 3 ERA, still damn good. And Dustin May, 2.68 ERA, but a 3.38 expected ERA. So expect him to be slightly worse as well. The Twins are league average versus right-handed pitching, 100 or WRC plus. And the Dodgers are 7th in baseball with 111 runs created plus against right-handed pitching. So they're able to hit righties. These bullpens 14th and 19th, so they're average. My initial thought was the Twins' first 5. The only thing that points in the direction of the Dodgers is that they're better against right-handed pitching than the Twins. We have 50% of the tickets and 73% of the cash is on the Twins. The line's moved heavily towards the Twins. 81% of the tickets, 88% of the cash is on the under. The line's moved a little bit towards the over, which makes you think the over is a potential look in this game as well. And I know that's scary with Dustin May and Josiah Gray and Sonny Gray on the mound, but I do expect negative aggression from them. And I think the Dodgers could potentially take advantage of that here, especially after being shut down yesterday a little bit here. I lean over 8.5, and I think I might make that a play here. Your thoughts?
I don't. No, I don't. I don't like the. I like Sonny Gray. He's looked good in, you can say, all but one start. And that one start, he allowed 3 earned runs on 4 hits. Other than that, he's his pitching stats are in binary code 0-1, 0-1, 0-1, 1. If you take out that 3, he's been phenomenal. And I think you'll be able to slow down this Dodger team. Which the Dodgers have been playing a lot better now. They're 11 games over 500 now.
Yep.
I still like the Twinkies in this one. I think they're able to get the job done against the Dodgers with Sonny Gray, who's been really good this year. Dustin May. I believe they kind of got him stretched out now. He's been going deep into games. Dustin May's been pretty solid as well. I don't know. I kind of lean towards Minnesota in this game. I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger on this one just yet, though.
Fair enough.
What are you eating, Tim? Thin Mint pretzels. They're good. Yo. What up, Joe? Heat money line, no matter what. I like it. Yo. No, Carlos, you can't steal the yo. That's Joe's thing. Twins, yes. Rockies first 5.
I lean Reds first 5.
I like the Reds. Philadelphia first 5. I don't lean Giants. I want to take the Dodgers, but I don't know. No, thank you. Panthers money line for tomorrow, no matter what.
I kind of lean that way as well.
Yeah. 10 mile an hour blowing out, but both Gary and Gray are good.
I'm thinking over in that game. I am.
I can see this game going over the total. Yo, Timmy, who wins or what's the look for Real Madrid versus City? I don't cap that. It's not available on the site, so I don't even look at it. The only reason why I want to bet the soccer stuff is if I can put it up on the site. May had that one shellacking versus Mets, bet against, but them against the Wind. Okay. It's the no matter what for saying me. It's no matter what who's saying for me. Okay. Yeah, hitting the Canes versus Devils. Panthers versus Canes versus Panthers. Kind of like Panthers. Baseball has been tricky. I miss college basketball. That's fair. There's no wind out there in LA. Madrid wins. Look at their history in Champions League. That's fair. Let's head to this game.
Yeah, this is a tricky game. I wanted to get involved with something in this one, but my numbers disagree with the market, so this is probably a stay-off game for me. Let's get into it here. We have the Philadelphia Phillies as a -110, -115 pick-em favorite in this game with a total of 9 in this spot. This line opened up. Where did this game go? There it is. This line opened up at Philadelphia -118. It's dropped 5 cents towards the Giants. It's now -113 for the Phillies. Line opened up in a 9.5 even money. It's now 9 at -115. We have 64% of the tickets, 74% of the cash is on the Philadelphia Phillies. Lines move towards the Giants. 71% of the tickets, 85% of the cash is on the over, and the lines move towards the under, which is telling me they think Ross Stripling pitches well. But I disagree with that. Because when we look at the pitchers here, Taijuan Walker, 5.75 ERA, 4.73 expected ERA. Expect better from him. Expect a run ERA better than him. From him. Ross Stripling on the other side, 7.14 ERA, but a 7.32 expected ERA. So don't expect better from him. which the books are expecting him to pitch well today, which confuses me. These two pitchers, 103 runs created plus against righties for the Phillies, 108 for the Giants, which is ninth in baseball. Yet the line's moving down, and money's coming on the over, which I wanted back the over because I could see both these pitchers getting shelled, and I can see both these teams scoring runs, and I could see the Phillies winning this game, and the market's disagreeing with me with both. So this is one where I wanted to back it, but I'm not going to because not everything correlates. So it's a lean Phillies, it's a lean over, and it's no play for me because these lines moving are tricky.
Yeah, not a game I got interested in. Ross Stripling, he hasn't really been all that good this year. He run out there with a 7.14 ERA. It's only in 29 innings, so take that with a grain of salt. And you know what? It's the first half still for Tajon Walker, so maybe he has a solid first half, but he has not 23 earned runs in 34 innings. Enjoy him, Philadelphia. This one's a ugly game for me. Maybe an over, but if the lines move from 9.5 to 9, then probably not.
Yeah, that's what kept me off the over.
This one ends up being a complete stay away. I don't like this game. There's plenty of games on the card. I don't need to go after every single one.
Yeah, that one's a terrifying game.
Madrid wins. Look at their hit. Oh, yeah, never mind. Today in LA, it's calm to windy. Over in the Phillies, and Phillies minus 1.5. Good luck. We'll head to this game.
Yeah, and I'm just getting the starting pitcher for the Royals in this one, which is going to be Hernandez.
Yep.
We have the Padres as slight minus 280 favorites in this game, with a total of 8.5 in this spot. And I'm just trying to grab there we are. The Padres numbers against right-handed pitching real quick, which they are 21st baseball. There we go. All right. Let's take a look at the line movement in this game so far. This is getting close to a system play for me. This line opened up at minus 265. It's gone up 13 cents to minus 278. Total opened up at an 8.5, minus 120. It's dropped 3 cents towards the under. It's now minus 117. Let's take a look, and we have 89% of the tickets, 90% of the cash is on the Padres. No surprise here. 70% of the tickets, 84% of the cash is on the spread for the Padres. So people are betting the Padres. 77% of the tickets, 79% of the cash is on the under. Lines move towards the under in this game. Let's get into these two pitchers. Hernandez, 4.5 ERA, 4.441 expected ERA. Darvish, 3.16 ERA, 3.14 expected ERA. So these pitchers are what they are. Both these teams are subpar against right-handed pitching. The Royals, 94 runs created plus is 20th in baseball. The Padres, 88 runs created plus is 21st in baseball. The Padres bullpen's 23rd in baseball compared to the Royals are 10th in baseball. So this is a game that's kind of tricky for me. And it's obviously Royals or nothing, I think, if you're looking at a side in this one. I'm not trusting the Padres to score runs because they've scored, over 4.5 runs and how many? That may be actually the look right here. Is the Padres.
They finally went over for the first time in like 14 games.
Yeah, but their team total over did not. They're not scoring runs, the Padres. And you're getting a 5.5 full game. That's kind of interesting. You're getting a 5.5 full game for the Padres team total. And the under is minus 125. I hate taking full game unders, but I feel like we can semi-trust the Royals bullpen here. They're 10th in baseball last 30 days. I lean towards the full game team total under for the Padres at 5.5 minus 125 to pass for me now. I'm going to write that down as a potential ad.
Do we want to run it back?
Right.
Same thing as yesterday? Kansas City in the under? I think Kansas City can win this game. Why are we trusting the Padres right now? Why? They've now lost 6 out of their last 7 and 8 out of their last 10. Why are we trusting the Padres at a minus 280? I'm not. And they're not scoring runs. I want to double up on it. And the thing is, we can get under 8.5 plus 105, and I can get the Royals at plus 253. Why are we trusting the Padres? I'm not. It's just I like to back teams that are playing well. I like to fade teams who are losing. The Padres are losing.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I'm not gonna until they prove me wrong. I'm gonna go against it. Now Royals finally got their first win after losing 4 in a row, but I'm going after the Royals and I'm going after the under.
I don't hate it. Yeah, I lean Royals. I don't think I'm pulling the trigger on the game though. I'm gonna wait. I think this game hits. I think this game hits -300 for the -300 fade. And at that case, I'll throw half unit each at the first 5 and full game money line. But until then, it's probably a stay off for me. I think this line goes up, so I see no reason for me to go ahead and bet it now.
So you're saying I should wait?
I mean, we don't have to wait for the site.
Yeah.
I'm just saying personally for me, I see no reason to betting it now.
Let's roll. Back to the chat.
Yep. Oh, you're doing that. Okay.
Yep.
I'm looking at Garrett Cole over 7 Ks today on the props and Jimmy Butler over 27 points. Good luck. Saying this in advance, highest scoring game of the day, Arizona Oakland. I wouldn't mind that at all. I have the over.
Either them or the Seattle game.
Royals first 5 and money line sounds tight. Yeah, don't hate it. We'll move on here. Baltimore Orioles and the LA Angels. Orioles -140 favorites. Total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement in this game if I can find the Orioles. Here we go. Griffin Canning and Kyle Bradish. This line opened up at -130 for the Orioles. It's now -142. This line opened up at a 9.5. It is now down to a 9. We have 79% of the tickets and 90% of the cash is on Baltimore. Lines move 12 cents in their direction. We have 71% of the tickets, 77% of the cash is on the under. The line opened up 9.5 juice towards the under. Now it's 9 juice towards the under. So it's moved a full half run down. Let's take a look at these two pitchers. You can expect slightly better out of them. Griffin Canning, a 6.38 ERA, but a 5.22 expected ERA. Kyle Bradish, 4.56 ERA, 4.3 expected ERA. Both these teams are either above average or slightly above average against right-handed pitching. The Angels 8th in baseball at 108, and the Orioles 101 runs created plus, which is 16th in baseball. The bullpen advantage does go towards the Orioles here, which are 3rd in baseball compared to 20th for the Angels in this game. I'm kind of leaning Angels first 5 in this matchup here, but I don't like the way the line's moving on it. But there is tons of money coming on the Orioles. I think this is another stay off game for me. I don't have too much on the slate. Nothing real. The slate's not really too appealing. I think I am going to end up moving on the Reds first 5 and the Dodgers over. But right now at the moment, not too much is appealing to me on this slate.
Guess what I like?
I like the Baltimore Orioles.
Yes, I do. I think there's value in them every day. This is a team that kind of, I mean, they're -140. Cam Bradish has been okay. I feel like his ERA skewed just a little bit because of giving up 7 earned runs on April 25th to the Red Sox. Other than that, 0-0, 3-3-0. He's been a fairly consistent pitcher for the Orioles. Griffin Canning, I'm not super high on. He's allowed 2-2, 3-5-5 when it starts. I also like the over. I can see the Orioles putting up some runs on Griffin Canning, and a worn-out Angels bullpen is going to give up runs as well. Now, the only reason why I guess we're going to be staying off of that is, has the line dropped from 9.5 to 9?
Yep.
Okay. Then in that case, I think the best play for me in this one would be the run line for the Baltimore Orioles at some plus money. I do not trust the Angels bullpen. I do not trust Griffin Canning. I think I strongly believe Baltimore is one of the best teams in the league right now. And I think they continue to roll. So it would be Baltimore run line for me. And what was their record as a favorite this year, Nick?
17-3.
There you go. 17-3 as a favorite. Thank you. Royals first 5 in money line.
Yeah.
Yep. 13-mile-an-hour winds blowing in the clear skies in Baltimore. I like the over in the Baltimore game. I would lean that way, but the line's moved. Nick, did you like Baltimore today?
No.
Yeah. Nick, you want kids.
I know you're going to continue talking crap about Mountain Dew. I don't care. He's mentioned it before. No, because I'm drinking Mountain Dew.
No. That's the case. I should start chugging. Anyways, we'll head to this game.
Yeah, the Miami Marlins are hosting the Washington Nationals, and the Marlins are minus 120 favorites with a total of 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement in this game. We have Mackenzie Gore and Edward Cabrera. And I was looking outside in this game, but not after seeing this line movement. It opened up minus 135 for the Marlins. It's now minus 110. A 25-cent line movement towards the Washington Nationals. The line opened up at an 8. It went down to a 7.5, back up to an 8, back down to a 7.5. So it's just gone back and forth with the total here in this one. And we have 57% of the tickets, 55% of the cash is on the Nationals. The line's moved towards the Nationals. This line opened up at an 8, and it's just continued bouncing back and forth, back and forth. And it opened up at an 8, sitting at a 7.5 right now. 77% of the tickets, 83% of the cash is on the over in this game. Very tricky game here. I wanted to back the Marlins because when we look at it here, I had Marlins written down. Mackenzie Gore, 3.29 ERA, 3.79 expected ERA, expect worse. Edward Cabrera, 5.35 ERA, 4.48 expected ERA, expect better. The Nationals are 25th in baseball against right-handed pitching, 82 runs created plus. The Marlins actually hit lefties. They're 13th in baseball with 112 runs created plus. And the Marlins have the bullpen advantage. The only thing is the market disagrees with me, which means I'm staying off the game. So I lean Marlins. I really wanted to back the Marlins. The market's telling me don't do that. So pass.
I like the Nationals today. Now I've liked them. I gave them out during balling out yesterday. I like Mackenzie Gore. He's been pretty solid this year. He's one of the few pitchers that I trust from this Nationals team. He has a 3.65 ERA, but on the road, 2.91 compared to a 3.72 at home. That's over 21 innings. I like Mackenzie Gore, especially on the road. And the Nationals have been playing better as of late, although they just got walked off on yesterday. It is what it is. I like the Nationals in this game. But we disagree. That's fine.
Yeah.
Can we get a 2-team Earle's Bros MLB parlay for today? Just 2 picks you guys think will cash.
I will take the Detroit Tigers first 5.
Pick the Baltimore Orioles. There you go. Mountain Dew. All right, I'm going to leave you and your favorite soda alone.
But then he doesn't.
Well, he was telling Lex that Mountain Dew killed sperm cells. What's up, guys? Do you like the Tigers minus 1.5 today? Yes. LMAO. Mountain Dew is good. Who gives a shit?
Exactly.
Nationals are road dogs to me. The Nats run line first 5. Nats money line. Nats money line first 5. Nats risk.
Jesus
3.
Christ, dude.
I like it. I'll slam 15 Red Bulls right now. Don't do that.
That's not a smart idea.
Nats. Yes, Nationals today. Nick, did you try the pineapple Mountain Dew yet?
I have not.
Okay.
I like the red one.
Yes. Yeah. Let's make some money. Let's do it. Parlay all the fees. No, we're not that stupid. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah, we have this matchup, which totally has no tension behind it at all. The Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Yankees minus 110 favorites, total of 8 in this game. Let's get into it. Garrett Cole and Chris Bassett. Line opened up at minus 120 for Cole. And now it's minus 108. The total opened up at an 8.5. It is down to an 8. So line's moving down, even though the Yankees are scoring runs right now. We have 77% of the tickets, 71% of the cash is on the Yankees, and the lines move towards the Jays. Interesting. We have 76% of the tickets and 82% of the cash is on the under, and the lines move towards the under in this one here. let's take a look here. Chris Bassett and Garrett Cole is on the second page of my books here. Garrett Cole, 2.22 ERA, 3.53 expected ERA. Chris Bassett, 3.49 ERA, 4.67 expected ERA. The Jays hit right-handed pitching pretty well, 12th in baseball, 105 runs created plus. The Yankees struggle against right-handed pitching, 83 runs created plus, 22nd in baseball. And these two teams are two good bullpens, 6th and 7th in baseball, which I really don't see an edge on either bullpen because both bullpens have been strong so far this year. And looking at this spot for me, I'm kind of interested in the Jays in this game. Jays hit righties better, and I expect negative regression from Cole. I expect negative regression as well from Bassett. So I kind of like the over in this game as well, but the lines move towards the under. A lot of money's coming in on the under, but I think we could see runs in this game. I'm interested in Toronto in this spot, especially the way the line has moved. The question is, do I take him first 5 or do I take him full game? I feel like I would want him full game to try to get to the bullpen of the Yankees a little bit. In this spot, I'm going to take the Blue Jays full game -102.
Yeah. And I wouldn't. I don't know if you said anything about under. Wouldn't take an under with the Yankees right now. They're 9-1 to the over the last.
I was leaning over, but I didn't want to.
But no, I like the Jays. This is I like Chris Bassett. I was high in it. Obviously, he's had 2 phenomenal starts in a row. After getting off to a rough start, he's had 3 starts in his last 5 that he's given up no earned runs in at least 6 innings. I'm running with it. I think he's able to slow down this Yankees team. Garrett Cole, he's not immortal. He is hittable. He's gotten hit 2 runs, 2 runs, 5 runs, 2 runs in his last 5 starts. His last 4 starts. So he is giving up some runs. I think this is. I would actually lean. As crazy as it sounds, I would actually lean towards an under in this game. I could easily see the Blue Jays winning this one 3-2 or something in that nature. Give me Chris Bassett and the Toronto Blue Jays today -102. On Yankees first 5 money line at -112. He's 6-1-1 on the first 5 run line.
And I have no problem with that. I think the Jays win full game.
Jays got to beat them, right? Don't have to. Do full bullpens got waxed yesterday? They used 6 innings of bullpen. Yeah, the Yankees did. Yep. Stay away, not fading my Yankees again. You're a Yankees fan? Ugh, that makes sense. Let's head to the next game.
Yeah, and this is a game that I bet last night, and of course the line moved against me. But I did a free pick video on this one, so let's get into it here. We have the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox.
I'll look it up.
Marco Gonzalez and Brian Bayo is the pitching matchup here. Hold on that, Tim. Let's take a look at the line movement here in this spot. This line opened up at -110. It actually has moved up 14 cents towards the Red Sox here. And on the flip on the total, it opened up at a 10.5. It's gone down to a 10, and then it went down to a 9.5, and it's moved down a full run so far here. And we have 65% of the tickets, 89% of the cash is on the Red Sox. Lines move towards the Red Sox there. I have the Mariners in this game, so I'm not particularly happy with the way the lines moved in this one. And we have 65% of the tickets, 82% of the cash is on the over, and the lines moved a full run down. So I know we think that the Red Sox overs are auto bets right now. I want nothing to do with it today because the money's coming in on the over, and the books are making it more appealing to bet the over. So that's an easy no, thank you for me. I'm on the Mariners here at +106, and I'm staying off the total.
Oh, well, I like to blindly bet the Boston Red Sox over the total. It's the most profitable trend in baseball this year. Let me pull it up. 29-13-1, which is close to 70%. And it's hitting 4 out of the last 5 games. I'm going to continue to ride it until it dies. So, did you say you like a side in this one?
Mariners.
I think we're gonna put both of them, Mariners and the over.
That over scares me.
Hey,
Okay.
that's fine. But the thing is, if we lose the over today, we're still up on it because we've bet it like the last 5 days at least.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep betting it, and at the end of this whole entire experiment, we're going to be profitable from it. So we'll grab Seattle, we'll grab the over, we'll run with those. Boston has looked kind of shaky lately. They've lost 4 out of 5, although they did win yesterday with Nick Pivetta on the mound, nonetheless. But previous to that, they lost 6 out of 7. So, we'll go ahead and grab the Mariners, and we'll go ahead and grab the over, and we'll run with those. Sounds good, Nick.
Sounds good. Yeah, I just noticed that I got the starting pitcher for the Rays. Now I can put that information in my book.
There you go. Red Sox money line. No. Lean Mariners. I'm sick of Red Sox games right now. Mariners in the over. By the way, Gambler's first glance was from this game.
Chase.
Let's keep on rolling with this one. Why are the Mets still favored?
I will give you that in just a second. I'm just grabbing the Mets hitting numbers against left-handed pitching real quick, which I believe is actually pretty good this year. Never mind, I lied. 94 runs created plus, which is 17th in baseball. All right. Get the New York Mets as minus 120 favorites against the Tampa Bay Rays. Total 8.5. Kodai Senga is taking on Josh Fleming. It's a bullpen game for the Tampa Bay Rays. Let's take a look at the line movement here in this spot so far. As we have this game opened up at minus 109 for the Mets. It's now minus 116 for the Mets. It's moved 7 cents towards the Mets in that direction. Line opened up at a 9. It went down to an 8.5, and that's now back up at a 9. We have 70% of the tickets and 96% of the cash is on the Mets. The line's moved towards the Mets. So big money coming on the Mets, which makes me a little nervous on this one. But 86% of the tickets, 95% of the cash is coming on the over. The line's moved 5 cents towards the under, when we look at it here, Josh Fleming, 4.26 ERA, 4.15 expected ERA. So expect slightly better, but nothing crazy. Kodai Senga, 4.14 ERA, 4.51 expected ERA, so expect slightly worse from him. Rays are still number 1 in baseball against right-handed pitching, 127 runs created plus. The Mets are below that league average at 94, which is 17th. Both bullpens are bad, 29th and 26th. I kind of think the over could have been a decent look in this game if the market agreed, which it doesn't. And I kind of think the Mets are worth a look in this game. But it's a pass for me again. I want nothing to do with this game. This is a tough slate.
Jeez, you know what? They're giving us plus money to fade the Mets again.
Yeah, and I lean that way, I guess, but
I just can't trust the Mets right now. They're not winning games, and we just saw yesterday they lost 8-3 yesterday. This is not a team I want to back right now, and the fact that they're still making the Mets favorites is weird. I don't like it at all. I like Tampa in this game. Give me plus money for the best team in the league. This could be the low-hanging fruit that ends up being a poisonous apple, but that's fine. I like the Rays in this one. Yeah. I'm not backing the Mets right now. There's not a chance. And Kohai Senga has been rough lately.
Yeah, I can't. Do I make the move here? They have a better pitcher. Pitcher expected numbers.
Well, Josh Fleming is
bullpen guy.
It's a bullpen guy, so
I'll back him first 5. Give me Tampa first 5 here.
That's the one thing that's keeping me off is I don't like that it's a bullpen game for Tampa.
And it's a full bullpen game.
Mets, no.
Rays first 5 plus 110. Sign me up.
Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Eric. How are the Astros doing? Good yesterday. Yeah, they won yesterday. They won in cover, right?
What? Oh, sorry. He said I was Eric.
Oh. I knew a lot of people were going to bet the Mets. I damn sure won't do it.
Yeah,
first 5.
Yeah, I'm grabbing Rays first 5 plus 110 plus money. I may be falling for the trap, but it will.
Let's go to this game, which It's an interesting matchup, and the line's kind of weird.
Yeah, and I need to update numbers on this one here because I had Wainwright and not Liberatore.
I've seen Liberatore pitch this year on when Memphis came to Durham.
Yeah. So my cap is completely off at the moment for this. To be completely honest, because I have Wainwright's numbers in, and I have the numbers for Milwaukee against righties instead of lefties. So I literally got nothing on this game with anything at the moment because I have the wrong pitcher.
At a pick'em price, I'm guessing that's why the line moves so much. I'm gonna end up staying away from this game because it's probably the pitching change, and that's why the line moved, and I can't really trust any of the numbers and all that stuff. Liberatore is solid. I do like Liberatore. I think that could be an interesting piece for St. Louis. Although he did not have a good time in the majors last year, I think the additional AAA pitching will be good for him. I think he comes up and I think he has a good year this year. So,
has he pitched yet for the
no,
Cardinals
this
year?
is his first start of the year in the majors.
First start of the year in the majors.
So this one ends up being a stay away from me. I kind of lean Cardinals, but don't want to go after it.
Well, looking at it here, if there's ever a team that you can have confidence in backing Liberatore in his first start, it's the Milwaukee Brewers. Corbin Burnes has not been that good. 3.35 ERA, 4.12 expected ERA. So expect worse from him. Liberatore got nothing on him, obviously. Cardinals are slightly above average versus right-handed pitchers with 101 runs created plus 14th. Reason why I think Liberatore can have a good appearance here, Tim. Last 30 days, Milwaukee Brewers, their WRC plus versus left-handed pitching. Last in baseball, 53. 53 runs created plus. Plus, the Cardinals have the bullpen advantage here in this game. What's the odds on the Cardinals here in this game? I haven't even looked at the market because I know the market's going to
minus 110.
Yeah. The lines move towards the Cardinals. I mean,
but keep in mind it could be because of the pitching change.
Is Wainwright worse than Liberatore, though? Is the question.
I would be a lot higher on Liberatore right now.
Plus, it's a lefty. I like the Cardinals in this spot. I do. I'm going to move on the Cardinals here. What can I get the Cardinals for a full game? That would be a minus 102. Give me the Cardinals at home against Corbin Burnes, minus 102. I think Liberatore shuts down the Brewers today.
I can see that, but I'm not touching this game.
That's fair. I have a lot of full game money lines. That's kind of nerve-wracking.
Sorry, Nick. I was tired last night. Did not get up at 10.
Unbelievable.
World hockey picks.
Canada.
Making a 3-leg parlay. Tigers, Rays, Heat. Yeah, why not? Big plus money, I would imagine, because they all are plus money. Oh, no, Tigers aren't. I think I got the AC working on the motor, and the fan of the air conditioner quit working. Brewers bullpen has to be taxed after the last 2 games.
Which is why I want them full game.
I meant Royals, not Tigers. Oh, I like that. Plus 43 hundo. Arenado going for 6 in a row. Get it. Let's keep on rolling to this game.
Yeah, this one's a fun matchup here. We get Spencer Strider and we get Nathan Eovaldi. Both pitchers have actually pitched pretty well this year so far. Let's take a look at this pitching or this line movement. Line opened up at minus 145. It's now 144, so a 1 cent line movement towards the Rangers in this game. We have a total opened up at 7.5 minus 115. It's moved down to 7.5 minus 106, so a 9 cent line movement towards the under. We have 65% of the tickets, 57% of the cash is on the under. We have 71% of the tickets, 75% of the cash is on the Braves, and the lines move slightly towards the Rangers. Which makes me think the Rangers are a decent look in this game. Both pitchers have been phenomenal. 2.51 ERA, 2.39 expected ERA for Strider. So he is what he is, a dominant pitcher. Eovaldi, 2.7 ERA, 2.83 expected ERA. He is what he is, a strong pitcher. The Braves are 10th in baseball against right-handed pitching, 106 runs created plus. The Rangers are 116 runs created plus, 4th in baseball against righties. The Braves have the 5th ranked bullpen. The Rangers have the 27th ranked bullpen. So I am leaning Rangers, and if I'm back in the Rangers, it's in the first 5 innings at plus 127 here against Spencer Strider. I like Eovaldi, and the way the line's moving tells me that the Rangers are live in this game. So I'm going to go ahead back them in the first 5 innings here at plus 127. I don't want them full game because their bullpen is complete ass. But I do expect them to be able to get a couple runs against Spencer Strider early. So plus 127, Texas Rangers money line. First 5.
I got 133. I like the Rangers as well. And isn't Atlanta's bullpen awful too?
Nope, 5th in baseball.
Oh, they're 5th in baseball?
Yep.
Man, Nemo really talks crap about them. I like the Rangers in this game. I think they're a solid. You know what? I was wrong about them earlier in the year. I think they're going to be a solid team. Are they going to make the playoffs? I don't know, because with the new scheduling and everything, where there's only 13 games against division opponents, they kind of miss out on 6 free wins against the A's, and now they have to play other teams. And the AL East doesn't have to play against each other 19 times each, so that's going to only help out the AL East, and that's why we see, at the moment, I believe, if the playoffs were to start, I believe like 4 AL East teams are in it. As crazy as that sounds, I'm looking that up now. And I know it's a little bit too early to start looking at all that stuff, but yeah, right now the playoffs would include the Rays, Texas and Minnesota, Baltimore, Toronto, New York. Those are your 4 out of the 5 AL East teams are in playoff spots, and the Boston Red Sox are a game and a half behind for the last wildcard spot. The AL East is the best division in baseball right now. But anyways, that's not here nor there. I think in order for Texas to win and make the playoffs, they have to win the division.
Yep.
Which currently they actually have a decent-sized lead on the division now, which is about 3 games over the Houston Astros. I do think the Astros probably still win the division, but Texas is going to be a strong team and a team to be reckoned with this year. I got them plus 133. Panthers to win series in 6. Sure.
I like it.
The motor on the AC unit, he replaced it. Good. I know it's hot down there in Houston. Strider strikeouts sitting at 9 today, under. I believe Texas isn't a high strikeout team. So 2 games left. And we hit this one yesterday.
Yeah, this one's
oh boy, this one's gross. I love it.
This one feels interesting.
Okay. I got it.
Chicago White Sox are taking on the Cleveland Guardians. The Guardians are minus 135 favorites, total of 9 in this game. This line opened up at even money for the White Sox. It's moved 33 cents towards the White Sox. That's a massive line move there for Chicago. And total opened up at a 9, and it's now 9 at plus 101. We have 67% of the tickets, 92% of the cash is on the White Sox, which makes sense on the line move there. I was looking more towards the total, but the money makes sense with the way the line moves. But I mean, it's still a little nerve wracking. 84% of the tickets, 96% of the cash is on the under. Lines moved 11 cents towards the under. I like the under in this game. I like the first 5 under in the spot. I know it's terrifying. Batfield, 4.45 ERA, but a 5.36 expected ERA. Clevinger, 4.79 ERA, but a 4.76 expected ERA. The only thing is, these offenses will not take advantage of that. Against right-handed pitching, the Guardians are 30th in baseball with 71 runs created plus, and the White Sox are 29th in baseball. So both these teams do not hit righties. And we get 2 righties, and we get a total of 9 in this game, which means we get a first 5 total of 5 for this game. Give me the first 5 under here in the spot, minus 110 at 5. I think this line's way too high. I think both these pitchers should show up a little bit in this game. The markets are telling me that, and the way that these 2 teams hit righties tells me that. So first 5 under 5, minus 110 here for the White Sox and the Guardians.
Am I crazy that I like the White Sox on the run line?
I would lean that way, but I think we missed our line. I think this is too much of a...
You're still getting plus 154 on the run line. I don't know. the fact that the 15-28 Chicago White Sox are minus 135 is just crazy to me. They're not a good team. Although we saw yesterday they were able to score. This game is just weird. I kind of like the under with you. I could see this one being a 5-1 game. I get because the Guardians are one of the worst offenses in baseball.
They are the worst offense in baseball.
They are the second worst in terms of runs per game, only ahead of the Miami Marlins. I know you have your expected runs or whatever. This is still a Cleveland team that's bottom of the league in runs per game, and I like the White Sox in this one. I would grab them run line. I wouldn't be hesitant to thread the needle and go White Sox run line in the under. We'll end up figuring this one out after the show, and we'll go from there. I kind of lean towards the White Sox run line in the under.
Yeah, you could, AL Central versus AL Central generally means
Braves, Rangers, first 5 under. I can see it. I like the over. Nope. Final game of the day. And Brad, you're in time for it. Here you go.
Yeah, we get the Houston Astros and the Chicago Cubbies in this one here. And I called it yesterday, Tim, walking to the game. I said the game we're going to leave off the card that's going to hit was the Astros run line, because everybody and their mother loved plus money for Justin Steele yesterday. Let's get into today's game, though. The Astros opened up at a minus 151. They're now a minus 163, so a 12-cent line movement towards Houston in this spot. Line opened up at a 9 minus 115. Now it's an 8.5 minus 115. So it's moved down a full half a run. We have 58% of the tickets, 60% of the cash is on the Astros. The lines move towards the Astros. We have 77% of the tickets and 78% of the cash is on the over, yet the lines move towards the under in this one here. We have Smiley and we have France. Smiley, 3.04 ERA, 2.94 expected ERA. So expect slightly better from him. France, 0.77, a 3.26 expected ERA. So, I mean, you're not going to throw at a 0.77 the entire year. That's beyond stupid to think. 93 runs created plus, 19th in baseball against lefties for the Astros. The Cubs do hit righties a little bit. 113 runs created plus, 6th in baseball. And these are 2 top 10 bullpens in baseball. 2nd for the Astros, 8th for the Cubbies. And for me, I think the first 5 unders a look in this game. With the line moving down, the money coming in on the over is the first sign for me. Both these pitchers, I think, can definitely shove today. I do not trust the right-handed hitting or the Astros against lefties, my bad. The Astros in general have been a good under team so far this year, and I think that can continue into today. I don't know why I keep trying to – my book is being stupid right now when I'm trying to bet this first 5 under. But I'm going to be on the first 5 under 4.5 in this game. 10-9.
Yeah, this is just one that I just didn't want to really go after. Should the Astros win and cover the run line? Sure. We've seen France go out there and pitch 2 solid appearances, 11 innings, only allowing 1 earned run and 6 hits. He looks good. On the opposite side, you get Drew Smiley, who I believe he's had a pretty solid year as well. He allowed 6 earned runs in his first start. Since then, 1-1-0, 2-1, 2-2. I kind of lean in with the under with you, but the thing is France going to continue to pitch the way that he is? Because this is his 3rd career appearance in the majors. Are we expecting him to keep on going? I just wanted to. I'm going to stay away from this game. I lean under with you. Cubs have been a really good under team this year, but last game of the night, I'm just going to be boring. I'm going to stay off of it.
That's fair.
That is everything for today. Good work, good work, Nick. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of recapping before we head on out. By the way, real quick, I saw the news on Twitter and stuff. Mets bring up Mark Vientos.
Yes.
To the majors. That is a very, very good sign. Just bring up Mauricio as well, and we'll be good to go. Maybe we might get some offense. Anyways, check out the EarleSportsBets.com website, ESP. We're getting, after that ugly month from April, we're getting close to breaking even for the last 30 days. So really, really happy with that. We've had a really good month of May. Check that out. I have a 7-pack for MLS. You can check that out, or if you want to, you can DM me on Twitter. I'll talk to you. You guys can go check out all that stuff all over on the EarleSportsBets.com website. Check out all the links down below, including sportsbooks. If you guys need an offshore sportsbook, there's 3 of them down there. BetOnline, Bovada, and sportsbetting.ag. Check out those if you're interested. Use the referral code. You get a bonus when you deposit. I get a bonus when you deposit. So go ahead and check those out. Link in the description below. Check out SeatGeek and check out Balling Out with Tim Earle on the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel. Go over there, leave a like. Make sure I'm doing a good job. Brad, I'm taking the Astros because you're talking about Martin. Okay, sounds good. Recap for today. I'm grabbing the Heat, which I got the I got a comment from Stop Geo, which was very, very helpful, and I appreciate him doing that. So I'm pulling up the one video that he commented on. Since 1988 in the playoff, teams coming off of Game 7 victories are 33-52 straight up in the following Game 1. Heat plus 1.5, which they've covered that number in over 85% of the season, also sprinkling the plus 300 based on that trend alone. So I'm going to actually go ahead. I already have the Heat plus 8.5. I'm very tempted to sprinkle that money line as well. We'll see whether or not I do, but I figured I'd throw that one out there. Shout out to Stop Geo, and all that good stuff over there. Hopefully you can hop on Balling Out tomorrow. Well, we got to get lines first. I still have no lines for the WNBA, and that's very, very frustrating, considering that the games are 2 days away. I would really like some WNBA lines, but I got none. Bulls legend is definitely going over his point total for sure. Bulls legend Jimmy Butler. I like it. You guys talk about my team. I got you. Recap. I'm taking the Heat. I'm taking the Tigers run line. I like the Reds. Over in the A's. Royals in the under. Orioles run line. Nationals. Blue Jays, Seattle in the over, Rays, Rangers. I like the White Sox run line a lot, and then pass on last game. Nick?
Yeah, I am rocking with the Tigers early. First 5, -0.5, and the team total over 4.5 at plus money. I'm rocking with the Reds first 5, I added that, and the Twins, Dodgers over 8.5, Oakland, Arizona over 9.5, Blue Jays money line, Mariners money line, Rays first 5 money line, Cardinals money line, Rangers first 5 money line, and then the first 5 under 5, Chicago and Cleveland, and then Chicago, Houston first 5 under 4.5 in the NBA. Sorry, Tim, I'm going with the Celtics. First quarter -2.5, first half -4.5.
That's fine. That's all right. That's going to do it for today's stream. We'll be back tomorrow with another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show.